feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride no.
All right. Very interesting today. Kanye's net worth was updated. Kanye West's net worth. Y'all see that? So apparently, Forbes has. Am I tripping? Ooh, okay. This is so we have some problems here. So it says Kanye West shocking net worth. Hold on, let me make this a little bit smaller. Kanye West shocking net worth revealed. Okay. Says no secret that Kanye West has found tremendous success in both music and his various business endeavors, while the controversial personality still manages to raise eyebrows here and there with wild remarks and otherwise erratic behavior. He's managed to rake in quite a bit of cash over the years. It might even be more than one expects, okay, as according to Eton Ventures services, so I guess that's the company that's now evaluating his net worth. He's back in a billionaire club, okay? The business evaluation company reports that Ye's net worth is worth a whopping $2.77 billion. Reportedly, this is based off his music portfolio as well as his sole ownership in the Yeezy brand. Now, this is going to be very misleading here because, what people keep thinking about net worth and that thing is like, even Forbes, I think it's impossible for them to get it right unless you feed them the information, right? Because when you say you're talking about his music portfolio, I don't know if anybody, remember when Kanye posted all his contracts online? I don't know if anybody read most of them. Kanye didn't own his music. That's why one of the biggest beef he was having. So when you think about College Dropout, My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, Kanye doesn't own those projects at all, right? Those projects and their classic albums, his first 5 classics, he doesn't own. So they continue to do well because of the brand and the name of Yeezy, but primarily it's being paid in royalties to Def Jam. Kanye isn't getting that. You get what I'm saying? His subsequent and later work, he started to have, some more negotiation power, being able to get a little bit more. And obviously when it comes to Vultures 1 and 2, he does own those projects, but those are very newer releases. He doesn't have that much of an independent catalog. So when you say his music portfolio is worth that, because remember we're talking about net worth, and I hope I'm not going too fast. I know you guys are very smart, so you'll catch up. Here's the thing. Like, if I was, like, if in reality, I guess I'm telling people business here. Well, let me tell business that y'all know. So Future sold, like, think about this, right? So Future sold his publishing rights, right? And again, all right, this is a little bit different because now I got to get into publishing versus masters. Sells masters. Let me see. Which rappers sold their masters? Okay, Wayne, right? Lil Wayne masters, right? Now, if we actually, he sold the entire Young Money catalog, including his masters that he owned, which doesn't include some of the Cash Money stuff that he doesn't own, right? Now, here's the thing. He sold it for $100 million, right? Now, granted, this was Young Money, right? And it's I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, for example, Drake and Nicki Minaj was dropping on Young Money, right? Their contracts, how it was set up, is that their masters, at least partially, was going to be owned by Young Money Entertainment, right? Once those masters are owned by them, and usually what was put in those deals is that, this goes back to, if you wonder why niggas like Diddy are so rich, is that when they used to sign artists, they knew that the long game to become just really wealthy in the game is to have these assets that would just generate passive amount of income year after year, or maybe somebody come license a movie. So they would be like, yo, here's $100,000. Fuck publishing. Just give me the publishing. That's why like a nigga like Diddy got that bread, right? Like, give me your publishing. So now in perpetuity, which means forever, the publishing from your music, I make all that money. So when you hear like someone like Wayne or anyone else, or like say Future sold Future sold publishing. But what I'm trying to say is that when we think about masters, think about it like a pie. When you first get in the game, the label usually says the whole pie of your masters we own. Your first 3 albums, we own all of them. Okay? after you're about to get to that first negotiation, because now you're lit, right? And they usually throw you on they basically give you on a smoke screen. They said, don't worry about the masters. Yo, sign this publishing deal over there. And that rapper is usually like, what? Oh my God. Like, for example, say 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine goes and signs a deal, a publishing deal, or say Trippie Redd. They sign a multi-million-dollar publishing deal, which that publishing deal is just leveraging the fact that he has successful songs, but they get millions of dollars in hand. So they forget about their masters. However, later on, when you see somebody like Irv Gotti when he sells the masters, right? He sold the masters for all those motherfuckers. You know, that's why when Ashanti was like, nah, give us back the masters. Niggas like, no, the hell? Nigga, I robbed y'all when y'all came in the game for a reason. I'm not giving y'all this shit back for free. So, again, you get to realize this is the ultimate thing. Like, for example, I'll give you this as well. QC sells 300 million. Oh my God, I can't type. So Quality Control sold for 300 million, right? Okay, let me get to an article. What do you think they purchased for 300 million? You think the brand or the name QC is what it is? No, you're purchasing the catalog. So when Lil Baby gets signed, when Yachty gets signed, the Migos get signed. Now, I don't know how completely P and Coach K has done their business, but yeah, it's a pie. Usually when we're taking a chance on you, we own the majority of your masters. And then it kind of dwindles down over time. You get what I'm saying? So, okay. I think you guys get it. We don't have to keep doing music shit. So anyway, I guess I was talking about Kanye's net worth. So when they say Kanye's music catalog, Kanye's music catalog, I don't think is worth billions of dollars. Now, it is worth billions of dollars, but I don't think he owns the lion's share of it, which would make him worth billions of dollars. He owns the Vultures series and maybe owns certain percentages of his latter works, right? Like maybe the Life of Pablo and so forth. But the 4 or 5 main projects when he first got in the game, those are not owned by him. And that's what would probably make the billion-dollar valuation. So this company's saying that, them saying that his music portfolio has made him a billionaire, I'm skeptical of that, right? Now, maybe Kanye sent them documents that they have verified, but I'm skeptical of that, okay? It says the updated figures arrive a couple of years after Forbes reported he was no longer a billionaire after Adidas cut ties with him due to his anti-Semitic marks. He says, I could say anti-Semitic shit, and Adidas can't drop me. Subsequently, he got dropped. It was quickly proven otherwise. All right, cool. So $2.7 billion, that's what's being reported. And that's the thing about the net worth thing. Is you have some of these financial companies, they'll just put out a number. If it's favorable to the rapper will embrace it, retweet it, or at least acknowledge it. And now we're looking towards this financial company for their evaluations or other financial things for other rappers, right? That's how Forbes really made their name, not necessarily for rappers, but getting in everybody's business, even though nobody was sending them W-2s, right? Or not W-2s, but tax documents, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, Forbes did look like they responded somewhat. So they updated today. They said the real-time net worth as of today, which is 123. They said, nah, he's worth 400 million. It says, okay, Kanye and okay. So it says Kanye, who's entrepreneur musician, lost lucrative blah blah blah, and it says Forbes had value his deal at 1.5 million. Without it, his fortune has dropped to 400 million. His current fortune includes cash, real estate, the value of his music catalog, and a 5% stake in his ex-wife shapewear brand Skims, which, by the way, I don't know how they got that information that he owns 5%, but yeah, I don't know if he's a billionaire at this moment, but Kanye, with the brand power that he has, it could be one investment away from being worth multi-billion dollars because he still has one of the biggest brands in the world, right? It is what it is. Okay. Okay. Let me see.